Hey guys, Fagers G here with a quick video on to continue from my series of competitive play how-tos, or tutoring, I guess I like to call it. So today's topic will be typing. So here's the thing I use a lot. It's a Gen 6 matchup, more of an up-to-date compared to a lot of the other ones. So this pretty much tells you what is weak against what's strong against what, and what doesn't do anything, and what is immune to stuff. So pretty much this will help you a lot if you memorize it in competitive play, because a lot of people do not know every single typing, or which typings are what. So here I will help you know what you didn't know. So bugs do twice the damage to psychic, grass, and dark types, half the damage taken from fighting, grass, and ground, and then does half damage to fire, fighting, flying, ghost, poison, steel, and fairy, and takes double the damage of fire, flying, and rock. Dark does 2 times the amount of damage to Ghost and Psychic, half the damage from Dark and Ghost, it's immune to Psychic, half the damage to Dark, Fighting, and Fairy, and takes double the damage from Bug, Fighting, and Fairy. Dragon does double damage to Dragon, half damage from Electric, Fire, Grass, and Water, half damage to Steel, cannot hurt fairies at all, it's immune, and fairies are immune to dragon, and double the damage from dragon, ice, and fairy. I mean, from ice, dragon, and fairy. Electric does double damage to flying water types. Does half damage received from electric and water, flying steel. Half damage to dragon, electric, and grass, but it cannot hurt ground, and double the damage from ground. Fairy does double the damage to dark, dragon, and fighting, half the damage from bug, dark, and fighting, immune to dragon, and also super effective weak against poison and steel. So for the people who don't know, Fairy's weakness is poison and steel, and does half damage to fire, poison, and steel. But pretty much it kills a lot of other things. It kills pretty much everything else except water types, which is a neutral. So fighting, it goes to double damage to dark, ice, normal, rock, and steel. Does half damage from bug, dark, rock. Half damage to bug, fairy, flying, poison, psychic. Cannot touch ghost. Double the damage from fairy, flying, and psychic. Fire types do double damage to bug, grass, ice, and steel. Half damage from bug, fairy, fire, grass, ice, and steel. Half damage to dragon, fire, rock, water. Double damage from ground, rock, and water. Flying does double damage to bug, fighting, grass. Half damage from bug, fighting, grass, immune to ground. Half damage to electric, water, steel. Double damage from electric, ice, and rock. What most people forget, ghosts cannot be touched by normal types and cannot hurt normal types. So double damage to ghost and psychic, half damage from bug and poison, half damage to dark, double damage from ghost and dark, immune to normal and fighting. Grass does double damage to ground, rock, and water, half the damage from electric, grass, ground, and water, half damage to bug, dragon, fire, flying, grass, poison, and steel, and then double the damage from bug, fire, flying, ice, poison. There's a lot of reading. Pretty much everything else is here. I don't feel like reading the rest of it. It's like 8 other types, and you could read it yourself. But I'll leave the link in the description if you really guys want it. It's the most easiest to read, I believe. The other ones are different. They look like the multiplication chart when you take the type and the other type from the side and top, and then you drag it your fingers down to see what happens to it. And that just looks complicated. So I found this one, and this one helps me. I use it when I play on Showdown a lot of the time, when I'm practicing a team out for you guys. So yeah. So here I'll show you what examples. So a basic example was Chansey is a normal type and Gengar is a ghost type. Of Gengar uses Destiny Bond on Chansey, it won't do anything. And if it uses Facade on Gengar, it'll touch it. And then another example, Psychic to Gengar is not very effective, but the Go Destiny Bomb or Shadow Ball will be super effective on him. But the Iron Head to a Fairy type like a Fable will be super effective compared, and then yeah, and then the Ice Beam is double the damage to Garchomp because it's a Dragon type, and Moonblast the same thing. The Outrage is immune, won't do anything, and the Sock close combat on Chansey, same thing, and Gengar too. So that's like pretty much a short example. And then another way to look at it is look at it as elements. So fire, grass gets lit on fire. So fire is super effective. Makes sense, right? And the same thing with ice and steel types. Fire burns steel to make other metals. So it would make sense for it to burn through it. Ice gets melted by heat, so fire burns through metal. Through ice. Water conducts electricity, so electric types should be super effective against water. Grass, buggers live in the grass, so and eat certain grass and other leaves, so it makes sense why it's double effective. But for other stuff like people are scared, your mind is fear, so you're scared of dark and ghosts and bugs. So it would do the double damage because the mind is set up to be scared of those things. They're like fear type thing. And then I think that's it. Oh, yeah, you can't really physically touch a ghost, so that makes sense why you can't use fighting moves on ghost types. And then yeah, that's pretty much a basic setup over this. If you guys want more in depth than that, or show you a battle and describe what I mean by it, by super effectiveness, then comment and like and subscribe to my channel, like this video, and pretty much that's it for super effectiveness. So it's types, and yeah. So thank you guys. The next video will be about I guess not move sets, but like team setups. Well, move sets and team setups and what you can do. And yeah, so that's pretty much what the next video will be to help you guys with. So thank you, and Fabulous G out.